Welcome to a video. So here we are once again. Me filming a video. I think I want to talk about sort of like attraction and projection. Like, you attract who you are. Which is like really quite interesting, and you project who you are onto the world. I don't know. It's like if you're sort of frustrated, or say like if you haven't really got any, like if you're frustrated with yourself and haven't really got any patience with yourself, then what you're gonna do is start to think that other people see you that way as well. It's kind of how it is. You know, if you're feeling guilty, you think that other people will view you as guilty. If you're feeling frustrated, you think other people will see you as frustrated. And then it's just like a cycle and you get more frustrated or whatever. Because I think a lot of the time people think that it's to do with them. Like, if you're frustrated and you're like talking to somebody and they pick up on your frustration, they kind of automatically think that you're frustrated at them. And so then what happens is that misunderstanding, they start to like pick up on your frustration, and then they think that you're frustrated at them, and then what happens is they get offended. You know, and this is all happening like energetically, and so they pick up on that, and then they get offended, and then you are frustrated that they I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really quite fucking interesting. It's like a big misunderstanding that it's like people are the way that they are. Like, there's no one to blame. But yeah, this is an interesting one where it's like, so let me try and like get this around my head, because it's kind of like I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Is that this is an example? So I'm frustrated, and then I'm talking to somebody, and they pick up on my frustration energetically, and then they think it's aimed towards them. And so in a sense they get frustrated that I'm frustrated, and then I get frustrated that they're frustrated because they're frustrated at me, and you know what I mean? It's just like So yeah, emotions, like we always, I think it's really common to always like blame it on something or someone. Like, I'm frustrated because, I'm sad because. It's like, what if you just like didn't even say because? Like, what if you were just like, I'm sad, and someone's like, why? I don't know. Just feeling it, you know? Like, oh, I'm frustrated. I don't know. Just people take things so personally. I don't know why. You know, it's really quite selfish. It's so confusing, man. So fucking confusing. Emotions. And other people's emotions. And how you relate to that. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. My mind's all jumbled up. A thought that I had last night, it's quite interesting, about other people and oneness. So it's like, last night I was like just sitting down on some concrete stairs, and I just like saw this like guy in a hoodie walk past, and you know, it's just like so many like thoughts come up when other people are around. It's kind of like, you know, I had the thought of like, I can't really remember, I don't know, but kind of like, you know, just like, oh, he's like the vibe of a stranger. It's like, oh, he's a stranger, he could be anybody, you know. Like, he could be fucking mental, he could be like a fucking murderer. I mean, I didn't go that far, like, but I'm just saying, like, you know, when you're like, when it's nighttime and you like see a stranger and they're all like got a hoodie on and all sus, and you go on in the thoughts like, oh, this person could be like a threat or whatever, and what you don't realize is that they could be doing the exact same thing to you. Is that you don't have any clue who they are or what they're doing. You know, that, like, you don't know anything, and you're making up all these stories. And so it's like, I don't know, I'm not really explaining anything right at the moment, but what I'm trying to say is that it's like literally there is no separation between humans. I mean, there's no separation, full stop, if you want to go into it far enough, but let's just stick with humans for the time being, or beings, animals. It's that we're all conscious. Like, we are, like, if you put yourself in somebody else's shoes, it's the exact same experiencer. You know what I mean? The self laid over the top of experiencing, of consciousness is just the experienced. Thoughts. Different thoughts. People have different thoughts. This is a fucking terrible video. Oh, man. What I'm trying to say is that, you're safe. You're completely safe because there is no other. It's all you. You see a stranger walk past in a hoodie, you're like, oh, you might be a threat, but put yourself in that stranger's shoes, and now you're the stranger. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, there's a stranger over there. But then you put yourself in their shoes, and now you become the stranger. So there is no stranger. There's nothing strange about it, because the consciousness that is you is the same in the stranger. You know what I mean? So it's like, to me, that's a stranger. To them, I'm the stranger. So it's like we're both strangers, or why not say neither of us are strangers? Nothing strange about it. It's the same consciousness. Life becomes very, very fucking real and profound when you stop looking at it through concepts and philosophies. More and more, I have moments where there's no sort of concepts, and I mean, it's probably like still a bit lingering on, but still a lot have like died down, and it's just getting in touch with like being. It's like more and more, I don't know. I don't know. But it's like we believe we are a concept. We think we are our philosophies, our beliefs, our ideas. You know, we hold them so strongly to our name, to ourselves. You know, it's like, I believe in spirituality, and anyone who doesn't is is full of crap. They can't see the truth. But, if I'm saying that, then I equally cannot see the truth. Or, it's like, I am this identity. I stand for this. It's not who you are. It's not who you are at all. It's your mind. People think they are their mind. And you can't imagine, like, if you think you are your mind, you cannot imagine who you are if you're not your mind, because it simply doesn't take any imagination. It's simply the just immediate moment. You don't need imagination for it. It's literally before imagination. It's beneath imagination. You need imagination to come up with your beliefs and concepts and philosophies and beliefs that you hold on to. You need imagination for that. But what's the thing that's just here that can imagine in the first place? It's kind of frustrating to me, like, talking about it like this, because words can only go so far, and they're so limited, so limited. You can, like, really get into all these, like, spiritual philosophies and just be like fucking grade A student on them all and know it all, and still not be in touch with just who you are beneath those philosophies. You can say, I am not my philosophies, I am beneath that, but it's like, you can intellectually understand that, but do you actually experientially feel that and know it as truth? Are you saying that you know truth as a belief, or do you actually know truth experientially? Like, do you know truth for certain, or do you just know truth as a belief? Any belief that you have is not true. I mean, it's true relatively, sure, but then you can say anything's true relatively. Like, there are people out there that believe that gay people should die, or shit like that, and for them that's true. For me, I would be like, what the fuck do you even mean, cunt? And, like, that's another subjective, that's another, like, belief. Like, it's all relative. Anything that you believe is true, but it's not the absolute truth. So, all your beliefs, are not true. If you want the truth, you've got to give up your beliefs. Simple as that. If you want the truth, nothing but the truth, if you want it all, you've got to see past them, see past your beliefs. There are an infinite amount of beliefs, I'm sure. So it's like, I believe this thing, this other person believes this thing that is completely opposed to the thing that I believe in. And to me, I'm right, but to them, they are right. To me, they are wrong. To them, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. it's not true. Simply not true. Even if you say, like, I am not my thoughts, I am consciousness. And then someone else argues against that and opposes that. And, you know, to them, you're full of shit. But, you know, to me, they're full of shit. And still, we're both wrong. It's a concept. I'm not my thoughts, I am consciousness. Which seems true, doesn't it? Because what I'm talking about here, well, that's the thing, it's like, anything that comes out of my mouth cannot be true. But at the same time, anything that comes out of anybody's mouth is truth. It's paradox. The universe is fraught with paradox. Otherwise it couldn't work. Maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know, man. So let go of your beliefs. Which is not an easy task, because we hold them so dearly to us. We think beliefs are all we've got, you know. Who are we without our beliefs? Well, you're everything. You are life. You are just it. You're just it. It's just this. Just fucking experiencing. It's just life. And it's so much more freeing when you don't project your beliefs onto the world, where you don't impose your whole fucking ego structure with all its ideas and philosophies onto the world. It's so freeing when you can just let that go. But people don't want to let it go because they're very attached to who they are. And I don't know why. Why is that? Like, why am I attached to beliefs? Why am I attached? Why is it so hard to let go of my ideas and philosophies? I don't know. Why is it hard to let go of the ego? Is it just a habit, you know? Is it just because that's the way the world operates in this day and age? You know, we're brought up and told that we are this somebody, and you look around and everybody's trying to be somebody, and everybody's like, you make believe I'm somebody if, you know, what's that Ram Dass saying? Like, you make believe... No, you make believe I'm somebody, and I'll make believe that you're somebody. I can't remember. That might be it. But yeah, it's is it just this like kind of like I don't know. It's like we're holding on to all this like suffering. But why? Because beliefs cause suffering. Knowing who you are or knowing truth doesn't require belief, because it's literally fact. And all it is that, are you alive? Anybody without hesitation can answer, yes, I am alive. That's truth. That's all you need to know. And that's not a belief. Anyway, I have no more else to say. So, see you later.